Dear aspirants, welcome to my channel. This is a Diploma C25 Mechanical Engineering 3rd semester model question paper. Subject name is Mechanics of Material. Subject code is 25ME31I. So already in this video we are going to learn 3 marks question and answers. Part A, already 4 question I have already explained. Remaining 4 question you are going to learn in this video. The fifth question is state any three assumption of theory of simple bending. So coming to the three assumption of theory of simple bending. So the first one is the beam initially straight and as uniform cross section. It should be an uniform cross section. And the material of the beam is homogeneous and isotropic. It nothing but similar material. And the beam, third point is the beam material obeys Hooke's law. Hooke's law nothing but stress is directly proportional to strain. So here they have what is Hooke's law here mentioned. Stress directly proportional to strain within the elastic limits. Here they asked only 3. I have explained 2 more assumptions. The fourth assumption is the plane section remain plane after bending. Fifth is the radius of curvature is large compared with the depth of the beam. So the radius of curvature is large. So any 3 you can answer. For your extra information I have added 2 more. Next is explain any 3 difference between centroid and center of the gravity. Centroid nothing but it is a geometry. This will be the center of the point. So coming to the first difference, it is a geometrical center of a plane area or figure, any figure, and it is depending upon shape and dimension of the body, should be depending upon shape and dimension of the body, and it mainly used for plane areas or geometrical figures. There which we can use for centroid formula. Next will be an center of the gravity. Let us consider this is a diagram. So with respect to x and y axis, this is a body. The center of the body with respect to x axis, y bar, with respect to y axis it is an x bar. This is the center of the body. So first is it is a point through which entire weight of the body acts. Entire weight of the body it is acting here, right? And second point, it is depending on mass distribution and gravitational force. It is the mass, weight of the material and gravitational force. And it mainly used for physical body having a weights. Where the weight body is there, we can use it for center of the gravity formula. Next is explain perpendicular axis theorem. So you are going to learn the statement of the perpendicular axis theorem. Coming to the statement, the perpendicular axis theorem states that the moment of inertia of the plane lamina about an axis perpendicular to its plane is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia about two mutual perpendicular axes lying in a plane passing through a same point. This is the statement you have to write. So based on this statement, we can see here down the diagram. There is a 3 planes. It is a plane of the lamina with respect to y-axis Iy, moment of inertia, with respect to z-axis Iz, with respect to x-axis Ix. Z will be an perpendicular to the plane of the lamina. Here Z will be perpendicular to the both lamina. This is the diagram you can write. What the statement represent, we are representing in a formula. Z axis is equal to Ix plus Iy. It is a Z axis is perpendicular to both the axis, x axis and y axis. That's why Iz is equal to Ix plus Iy. I nothing but moment of inertia. You can write this formula. So coming to what is Iz? Iz is a moment of inertia. Mi I have written moment of inertia about perpendicular to the axis. Ix and Iy is a moment of inertia about two mutual perpendicular axes in a plane. The question is locate the center of gravity of rectangle and triangle. We need to find out the center of the gravity of rectangle and triangle. So if you write the diagram for the rectangle, so you just write the diagram. Okay, the center of the gravity of the rectangle intersecting, how it intersect two diagonals meet at a point. The diagonals meet at a point G. The breadth DC is a B and A is a height is represent H. Same way coming to a triangle. So this is the triangle. Okay, the meridian exact point where exactly it is meet. Height is they represent H and breadth they represent B. So for example, so in the triangle, if you want to take with respect to x-axis, they represent 2 by 2 h by 3 we have to take. Above you have to take h by 3. Below you want me to consider 2 h by 3 you have to consider. Above you have to consider h by 3 you have to consider here. The coming to the coordinates with respect to G, this above rectangle h by b by 2 and h by 2, x and y. So here coming to an triangle, the coordinates also h b by 2 and h by 3 you have to represent. Center of the G is the distance between b by 2 from the vertical side, h by 2 from the horizontal side. Same here G, we are representing G as a coordinate. The distance between h by 3 above and base and are 2 by 3 from the below the vertex of the meridian. So this you are going to draw it in the examination. If they give center of the gravity, you are center of the gravity, we need to find out the rectangle and triangle. If they'll give, you have to write this diagram and you have to explain it. So if the content is useful, please subscribe my channel, share and support. Thank you.